Good morning, friends. Usually, I only come out for Halloween or horror collabs. Well, I've seen too many things online. I've seen too much news. I've seen too many people agree with these egregious changes and announcements that video game companies keep making. I sit here dumbfounded. I honestly cannot believe that just months, years ago, so many of you on Twitter and Instagram were so in love with Does It Play and game preservation and complete on cart. What happened? What happened? How can any of you accept the announcements and changes that Nintendo has decided to make with the launch of the Switch 2? How can any of you self-respecting game collectors and consumers hear and understand what a game key card is and still have anything to do with Nintendo? I've literally seen some of my fellow physical game collectors have to make videos spelling out to you what defines a physical game. People are like, it's better than all digital. It's what it is. This is what's going to be available. When will we learn that as consumers, we don't have to stand for anything? You don't have to open your wallet for anything. You're not being robbed by Nintendo or Microsoft. It's a business transaction where you give them money. But what many people seem to have lost track of is that most businesses, in return for your money, want to give you the least amount they can and receive the most money from you for it. You do have some say in this transaction. Yes, we all might just be little peons in disaster capitalism world, but there is still truth to being able to speak with your wallet. But so many of you were like, oh, it's okay. Or, it's only a couple games. It won't be that many. And it's almost all of them. It's almost all of them. It's pretty much all third-party games. And you're still defending it. And even though some of you still spoke out, what did you do on pre-order day? You pre-ordered it. You made videos about pre-ordering it. There was all these excuses. I have to have it. I'm a content creator. Well, I'm a content creator too. Or my alter ego is. I'm just angry. But you know what? There's plenty of content creators, many of my friends, and I'm going to name them. They've spoke out against it. They have advocated for physical collecting. I can think of 4 right now. Emily from Orbology made many videos about physical game collecting, and she's not standing for this. She's out here trying to make people understand what truly constitutes a physical game. Nintendo Gamer Girl. She said that her channel might go in the direction of retro gaming. You go, girl, because that's the way to go, because this is a disaster. Manganzu, the Happy Wanderer, the internet ghost, has been one of the most outspoken people against this. And for that, he has my thanks. And of course, the jokester himself, Phil One Up. He's made numerous videos calling out this skullduggerous garbage that's coming out of the video game industry. I was already fired up about the Nintendo Switch. I already had made many posts about being bad at being a consumer. But then, I woke up the other day, and I see the news that, in all their genius, Microsoft has decided to vastly increase the cost of all their consoles and all their accessories. What? How tone deaf can you be? Have you not looked at the internet in the last month? What the hell is going on? And there's already people defending it. And you know what? I'm not going to get political. Before I say this, I think Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, and Joe Biden are all idiots and crooks. But I'm going to tell you right now that Nintendo and Microsoft are banking on Trump derangement syndrome. So you can all blame the tariffs, which literally has nothing to do with their price increases, no matter what they tell you. And again, I don't want to see any comments about, oh, he's a Trump supporter. No, I am not. And I support no one, because they're all evil. And that means a lot coming from the Hunter. But let me tell you something. Let's do a little bit of Economics 101. What the hell do tariffs have to do with Xboxes that are sitting in warehouses and have been for the last year? Why are you gonna pay more for an Xbox that already is in the United States? It does not have to go through a port. It is not subject to tariffs. You think with the launch this close that the Switch 2 isn't already sitting in warehouses? Do you? You are being fooled. You, if you believe or buy into any of this, are not good at being a consumer. God, I'm choking up. I'm so angry. Let me tell you something. You are free to spend your money how you please. But just know that you are talking with your dollars. You are saying that you support half-assed physical games. You support the one foot in the grave movement in the direction of digital gaming. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. The one foot in the grave movement to digital gaming. You support that. You go along with it, because Nintendo could never do anything wrong. Well, when Sony raises all their PS Plus subscription prices, when Xbox raises all their Xbox subscription prices and the prices of their consoles, and they tell you it's because of Donald Trump, if you believe that, you deserve what you get. My problem is that I do not. Because I have fallen for none of it. And I'm one of the people saying that I have such a vast backlog, going all the way from the NES to the Nintendo Switch, across all companies and all platforms, that I can literally never buy a new console and I will have enough games in my backlog to play basically for eternity. My grandchildren could probably still be playing my backlog before they die. I don't need to play this game. I don't need to buy a Nintendo Switch 2 to make content to get viewers. My channel's small, probably no one will even watch this. But I will not trade a Nintendo Switch experience or purchase for viewers or to make content. I have actual friends that at first defended the Switch 2 announcement. Oh, it's not that bad, it's not that bad. And now they're like, oh, there's too many key cards. The prices are too high. What are we going to do? Guy, weren't you listening to when I talked about it the first time? And there's some people who I've talked to that were like, this is terrible. I won't partake in this. And they turned around and ordered a Switch. Very sad. Very sad. I'm not here to call out specific people. I called out people who champion physical games in a good way. If for some reason you're not subscribed to those people, go do it. Because they are fighting the good fight. But the rest of you, the common gamer that's going along with this, you're ruining gaming. They're just helping you. They're just guiding you. They are a guidepost to the grave for physical gaming. When it's all said and done, and we're all just playing on Steam, remember this. Remember where you were when physical gaming died. Stay creepy.